AI can destroy gaming. I talked about this a lot. And honestly, I think I made a whole video on this, but I kind of made a little bit more compliments than the negatives, so I might as well make another video. And so just might as well put in the entire negatives out there. I do think AI can probably destroy the entire gaming world, and that's simply because AI is so powerful. Just imagine AI controlling a game, or AI you having an advanced feature within a game, right? Now keep this in mind. Back in 2022, someone made an actual Minecraft like playable game that was made by AI, which is insane if you really think about it. And honestly, it's crazy. Like, let's be honest here. Like, this is not something where you're like, yeah, what's up? Artificial intelligence. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one of those things where it's just like, I don't know. It's less of a threat. It's one of those things where when it comes to gaming, it could be a giant threat. Because keep this in mind, back in 2022, AI is still a baby, and keep this in mind also. Today, AI is still a baby because we don't know what potential this technology has, right? Because keep this in mind, this thing is very complicated, right? And so like another thing is like back in 2022, mind you, that there were like pigs in this game, and these like it literally looked identical. Sure, the graphics were bad, but still, the fact that it looked identical back in 2022 during the beta era and stuff like this is pretty insane, right? Technically, it's not beta. I just call it that because it was like brand new technology that first came out, right? Now, here comes the problem. Okay, when it comes with AI and stuff like this, imagine people decide to go ahead and code an AI that lets you make a game within a single button. I'm not even kidding. Your own dream game. Just think of this like that, right? Not only that, imagine you can post it on the App Store. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there's going to be laws and stuff like this, but imagine your game is so complicated because people can do this within a button, right? Imagine your game can be so complicated, let's say 10, 20 years along the line, and you just press one single button, and now you have your very own dream of Minecraft, or your very own dream of Roblox, or whatever there is, right? So when it comes with, AI, it can really destroy a game completely because you can practically make a game without making a game because you're literally doing whatever, right? Another thing is I do remember back in 2025 or 2024 there was a boss battle in a certain game. I can't remember what it is, but this boss battle was completely AI mechanics. Obviously they coded the design. I mean, they made everything really good, right, within the design, but everything when it comes with the movement and stuff like this was made by AI, and this shit was very complicated. And another thing is, it wasn't one of those things where it's like, okay, here's the thing, you have to press X triangle if he does this move, or this and then no. If he does this move, you're going to probably have to do a different move because, this guy can practically adapt whatever you're doing. So keep this in mind. If AI could do stuff like this, imagine AI, doing even more complicated stuff. Like imagine Minecraft, right? Your own dream Minecraft. Imagine how much complicated stuff you could do, right? Or imagine, you're sick and tired of Ark, right? And then you're just like, you know what? I'm going to make it the most realistic Ark you could ever imagine. And then boom, you have something that quite literally just you get what I'm saying? But I think that's the problem when it comes with AI. I do think that this thing has so much potential and so much things to the point where it could probably destroy the entire gaming world simply because people aren't satisfied of games, right? And this is why I say, even when Minecraft, I think even Minecraft kind of needs to pay attention to this because they're having small updates, but people are also not satisfied of this game. Obviously, everyone will always be not satisfied of a certain game, but especially Minecraft when it comes with their updates, it kind of feels a little weird, right? So even games where they have small updates, they kind of watch out. They kind of need to watch out with this technology and probably use this as well, right? A little bit, I still want them to code and see their cool mechanics and stuff like that. But still, I think when it comes with this technology, I think it's going to be very usable, later on. And I think games like this need to watch out because, if some random guy gets angry enough or gets tired of a game enough, you could probably make a game something crazy, something absolutely amazing to the point where, it quite literally destroys the original game, which can happen because, AI is very complicated. And another thing is AI can also give you 100 mechanics or 100 different things within one button. I'm not even kidding, right? And that's the thing when it comes with AI. It is very dangerous using stuff like this, at least in the gaming industry, because, it's very complicated, right? So, for example, I'm moving like this, right? So imagine, so I have a brush right now, right? Now within this brush, I can attack. Now obviously within a game, right, within an actual game, usually you have 3 or 4 mechanics that is very hard to control, right? So like you're attacking like this, maybe you're attacking like this, and then let's say a bonus attack is just like boom, but you know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 right? Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 attacks, right? With AI, imagine using these 3 mechanics, and now I'm an actual human being attacking you, right? And you have to defend yourself. So unlike, random attacks like this, like on Grand Theft Auto or something like this, you're literally just going to have to, fight back using your brain when it comes with this AI. Now imagine some random guy knows about this technology and it's like, hey, I want to download this app to make this AI game, and then all of a sudden, there we go. We have a game that is more complicated than Earth itself, and then now it's going viral and probably killing off almost every single game. And I think that's the problem, right? If we have these types of mechanics very easily, coming to us, right? The problem is people are going to destroy a lot of these games and a lot of these stuff. Again, like I could literally, in a regular game, right? I'm using this brush. I'm just attacking, right? Now with this AI complicated game, I don't need to use this brush, right? Like, think about it, right? Oh, these 3 mechanics, yeah, you know what? Without the brush, maybe I'm more powerful with my fist or stuff like this. Or maybe, I'm fighting with this brush, then someone threw away the brush, and then now I'm using my fist or stuff like this. But imagine coding that, right? That would take a long time doing that, right? Because it takes a lot more effort and a lot more, brain power, right? And creativity, actually. So when it comes with these 2 types of things, I think we just got to be careful between, someone using this and someone using this technology to create something that is like, like in the gaming area to the point where it probably kills off most games or stuff like that. And we just got to be careful within like pretty much everything. I think that's also another problem that we have. And then that's the thing though, when it comes with AI, it really is very helpful, but it can cause a lot of problems. I mean, look at like the social world, right? In social media. Oh my lord, the amount of AI content I see is insane. Dude, there was some point I didn't even realize that dude, I come across AI content 24/7. I'm like a 20-year-old guy, literally coming across AI content, right? 24/7. I am not kidding when I say this. I'm being serious. Like, I'm being 100% serious. I am not kidding when I say this, but when it comes with AI and artificial intelligence, right? I swear to God, I sometimes don't know some of these stuff if these are AI, right? And then just imagine in the gaming world, Another thing is someone could be lying to you, lies happen, right? A sin is there, you get what I'm saying? So like lies happen. So what if like someone says, yeah, I created this, and then just won, even though they used AI. So like a lot of things can happen, and a lot of things can, happen with this certain technology, and like especially in the social world, right? So when it comes with artificial intelligence and like imagine gaming and stuff like this, I do think we are going to see stuff where it is practically unimaginable within even like say 1,000 workers, right? Keep this in mind. It is already hard enough just to literally learn the basics of attacks. Like literally just punching, right, is hard enough just to learn that and code that. And imagine all you gotta say is, hey, AI, punch this and that and the third, okay? Thank you. There we go. Well, we know. We got it. That's it. And then literally within like 5 minutes, you go ahead and get some tea, and all of a sudden AI pops in and be like, okay, I'm going to show you the mechanics. You want to see it? But then here's the thing. Imagine AI does a little bit more complexity or complicated stuff and then goes, okay, I have a great idea. Watch this. And then all of a sudden, there's more complicated features that this AI, put in that, regular people who tries to would take more time, which takes a lot more effort and a lot more stuff. And another thing is I also feel like that would just take a lot of jobs when it comes with the gaming area. I'm not even kidding. I do think that like social media is already hard enough due to artificial intelligence and all of these crazy stuff that we have. And like, again, these things are so powerful and so hard to control sometimes. I'm not even kidding. To the point where I do think it's going to promote a lot more laziness and a lot more crazy stuff that we're probably going to see later on in the future. And I do think that AI probably should be stopped for a little bit, at least when it comes to gaming, simply because if AI doesn't be stopped, I do think it would take over a lot of jobs and a lot of stuff. But let me know what you think about AI. And other than that, yeah. And again, dude, it would be crazy just imagining, an artificial boss or something, how powerful this would be. It would take years probably to make this boss, and then AI would take this for 5 minutes, and boom, we got it, right? So again, let me know what you think, and other than that, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.